Wakako. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Why students are less in today's session? Shall we start? So today we are going to discuss the next minimization method, that is Quinn-McCluskey method. So sometimes it is also referred as QM method. So we have already discussed about K-map, where we have minimized the min-terms using K-map up to 5 variables. So we have, according to our syllabus, we have 4 variable K-map. So we have discussed about 3 variable and 4 variable K-map both. So uh, if we have more than 4 variables, or sorry, 5 variables, then that can be easily solved by QM method, that is Quinn-McCluskey method. So this particular method can be implemented using computer program as well. So we will see the steps one by one. So there are 4 steps, that is generate prime implications, construct prime implications implicants table, reduce prime implicants, solve prime implicants table. So we have to keep that in mind. So this is the first example which we are going to solve, where we have written the minterms. They are, and that is 4, 0, 4, 5, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So we have listed down these minterms with their binary numbers as well. So that is 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 are written in their binary equivalent form. So that is table 1. So in a table 2, we have grouped the same numbers with respect to the number of ones in their group. So if we consider 0, so there is a 0 number of ones, so it has been grouped in one group. Okay. If we consider all the numbers, if we have one in the group, then we have only one number, that is 4. So it is in the second group. So next group is number of ones are 2. So I'll write it here. This is group number 1. This is group number 2. This is group number 3. This is 4. And this is 5. So in group number 1, the number of ones are 0. In group number 2, the number of ones are 1. In group number 3, the number of ones are 2, as 5, 10, and 12. These numbers have two number of ones in the binary representation. If we consider group 4, then we have 7, 13, and 14 with the 3 ones in their binary representation. And whereas in fifth group, the 15 is grouped where there are 4 number of ones in the binary representation. So this is the second table, that is step 2, listing binary numbers according to their number of ones as in table 2. So this is the table 2. Is it clear? So here you have to uh, you know more concentrate more on the number of am I audible?
Sir, could you please repeat the first step again?
First step.
Yeah, from the
Yeah, from the starting. Okay, fine. So this is the first. These are the four main. These are the four main steps where we have to solve the Quinn-McCluskey method. The first is generate prime implicants. Second is construct prime implicants table. Third is reduce prime implicants, and fourth is solve prime implicants table. Okay, so we will see one by one. So this is the example taken where the minterms are 0, 4, 5, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 13, 14, and 15. So these numbers are written in the binary code. Okay, in the table 1. So it has been written over here. And the next table which we are going to prepare is identifying the number of ones in the binary representation and grouping them together. Okay, so group 1 indicates we have zero number of ones, where the zero is grouped in that group. So the next group is one number of ones in the binary representation. So we have only one such number, that is 4. So that is the second group. The third group has two number of ones, and the number of min terms are 5, 10, and 12, where we have two number of ones in their binary representation. Fourth group is three number of ones in their binary representation, that is 7, 13, and 14. Whereas the fifth group holds four number of ones. So there is only one number with four number of ones, that is 15. So it has been grouped in group 5. So basically we have 5 groups. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So if you have any doubts, if you don't understand, so right away you can ask. Okay. So don't hesitate to ask questions. Fine. So the next step is make a table of duals from table 2. The in other sense, we'll identify try to group these groups, okay, by comparing them, and there should in the comparison there should be only one difference in their binary representation. If we consider 0 and 4, so 0 is 0 0 0 0, whereas 4 is 0 1 0 0. So there is one difference with the position of B. Can you I'll just highlight it. So this is the difference between these two numbers. So it has been grouped together in table 3. So 0 comma 4, and wherever there is a difference of 1, that is been indicated by dash. So it is written in step 3, that is in table 3, 0 dash 0 0. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So now group 1 is done. So whenever we are grouping them, we need to mark them as covered. So I'm marking 0 and 4 as covered. So I'm ticking them in this way. So I will now check the next group, that is the number of ones in one in group 2 and number of ones in the group 3. So now we will compare 4 with 5. So if we are comparing 4 with 5, so there is a difference in bit D. So there is 0 in 4 and 1 in 5. So this can be grouped together in the next group, that is, so here group 1 has 0 comma 1, and this is group 2, group 3, and group 4. Okay. So 4 and 5 are grouped together. So I'm taking 5 as, I'm marking it as group. So the difference bit is in the D, so it has been written as 0010 dash. So dash indicates that is the difference in that particular bit. There is a difference. So again, 4 is compared with 10. So there is no common. There is more than one difference, that is 00. This is the first difference, and this is the second difference, and this is a third difference. So we cannot group 4 with 10. So we'll try 4 with 12. So the first bit is 0 0, second is 0 0, and third is 1 1. The fourth is there is one difference, that is 1 0. So we will consider this grouping, that is 4 and 12, and I will mark 12. as group, and the difference is in position A. So I'm grouping that with dash 100. Is it clear? I hope group 1 and group 2 are clear to you in table 3, that is step 3. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now we will move on to next grouping. That is, we will try to group group 3 and group 4 with one differences. So here 5 is compared with 7. So is there any difference in 5 and 7? Is there one difference or more than one difference? Can anyone of you answer?
One difference, sir.
One
One
difference.
difference is there. In which bit position?
Third.
Third.
That is a C bit, right? In C bit position, we have a difference. So 5 and 7 is grouped, that is 0, 1 dash 0. Now 5 is compared with 13. Is there any difference in 5 and 13? If yes, in which bit position?
A bit.
That is
A.
in A bit position. So it has been grouped. 5 and 13 are grouped. So I'm marking them as grouped, and the grouped bit is dash 101. Next, 5 is compared with 14. So is there any difference? Yes, how many differences are there?
4. 3.
Three differences are there. So can we group them?
No.
No. So we can't group them. So we are leaving it. The next is we have to compare 10 with all the 3 bits. Okay. So 10 is compared with 7. So there is more than one differences. So we are not grouping 7 with 10. So 10 is again compared with 13. So there is more than one differences. So we are not grouping 10 with 14. Sorry, 13. And the 10 is compared with 14. So there is one difference at bit position B. So here we are marking 14 as grouped and the 10 as grouped. So we are grouping that as 1 dash 10. Again, we are the next bit we are comparing is 12 and 7. So which cannot be grouped as it has more than one differences. And we are comparing 12 and 13. Of course, we can group that because it has only one difference at bit position D. So we are grouping 12 and 13 here. So they are already marked as group. And next we are comparing 12 and 14. Of course, there is difference in bit position C. There is only one difference. So we can group 12 and 14. So we have written that here. So 11-0 for 14. Next, the grouping is done for group 3 and group 4. Now we are trying to group 4 and group 5 of table 2 in table 3. The 7 is compared with 15. So it can be grouped. There is a difference in bit position A. So it is grouped here and written as a dash 1111. So next 13 is compared with 15. So there is only one difference in bit position C. So it is written as 11 dash 1. Again 14 is compared with 15. So there is only one difference at bit position D. So it is written as 111 dash. So table, I hope table 3 is very much clear to you guys. Is it clear? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have to do it very thoroughly. So now we will move on to Next step. So this is table 3, which we have performed grouping in the previous table. Just a minute, I'll just erase off everything. Fine. Now we have to check for in the previous one we have grouped for dual ones. So now we will be generating for quads, that is 4 groups. So the first group is 0, 4, and the second group is 4, 5, and 4, 12. So here we have to compare these two positions, whereas which is so can we group 0, 4 with any of the group in the second group, that is 4, 5, and 4, 12? Yes, we cannot group the first group with the second group as there are more differences in bit position. If we consider this, there are more than one differences, so we cannot group with this. So uh, 4 group 0, 4 is not considered for grouping with other groups, so it is indicated as prime implicate. So it is indicated as prime implicate. Okay, so it is pi, right? So now we will try to group 2 and group 3. So 0, 1, 0 dash can be grouped with dash and dash is matching, 0 and 0 is matching, 1 and 1 is matching, and there is only one difference with 4, 5, and 12, 13. So these two are grouped, so marked as grouped. So 4, 5, and 12, 13 are grouped with dash, 1, 0 dash. So now again, is there any common term over here? So there is no common term. Next we will compare 4 and 12 with 5 and 13. So it has one difference, so it is marked as grouped. So 4, 12, and 5, 13 are grouped as dash, 1, 0 dash. Next, so this group is done. Now we will compare group 3 with group 4 and will form the groups in the table 4. So 5, 7 is compared with the 13, 15, as it has only one difference, that is 1, 1, 0, 1. So at bit position A there is one difference, so it has been grouped as 5, 13, 7, 15. So dash 1, dash 1. Again 5, 7 is compared with, sorry, yes, can we group them? No. Next is 5, 13. Is there any common term? Yes, it can be grouped with 5, 7, 15. So it is written as dash 1, dash 1. Next is 5, 14. We don't have any common uh, terms over here, so it is not grouped, so it is indicated as prime implicant. So next is 13 and 12. So 13 and 12 can be grouped with these two are grouped. 13 and 12 can be grouped with 14 and 15. So it is written as 1, 1 dash dash. And next 12, 14, and 14, 15 can be grouped. Sorry, 12, 13, 12, 14, and 13, 15 can be grouped. So it is written as 1, 1 dash dash. Is it clear? Table number 4. Is
Yes,
table
sir.
number 4 clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will move on to the next slide. So now further, if we see in the table 4, there is no further grouping can be done over here. So they further they cannot be grouped. So it has been indicated as PI, that is prime implicants. So if you consider this group, the numbers are repeated. That is 4, 5, 12, 13. So in this 5, 7, 13, 15, and this 12, 13, 14, 15. So these are considered as prime implicants. So how many prime implicants are there? 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. So the next is making the prime implicant table. So here we are we are writing all the groups of prime implicants, that is 0, 4, 10, 14, 4, 5, 12, 13, 5, 13, 7, 15, 12, 13, and 14, 15. And we are writing, we are just picking corresponding column. If there is 0 over here, 0, 4, then we are ticking 1, ticking in 0 and 4. If 10 and 14, 10 and 14, 4, 5 is ticked, 12, 13 is ticked, 5, 13, 7, 15 is ticked, again 12, 13, 14, 15 are ticked. So here, if we consider vertically, so there are only 3 ticks are left out in column 0. We have one tick left out. In column 7, we have another which is circled, and in column 10, there is another considered. Okay, so here we are considering the prime implicants as 0, 4 plus 4, 10, 4, sorry, 10, 14 plus 15, 13 and 14, 15. So here we are just skipping 4, 5, 12, 13 as it has been covered with all the other prime implicants. So the final result is this. So which can be written as uh, 0, 4 is 0 dash 0, 0, that is A bar, C bar, D bar, A dash, which is kept A, C, D bar, B, D, and B, C bar. So this is the final minimization result. I hope this is clear. So we are left out with only 5 minutes. So kindly drop down your attendance in the chat box. And if you have any questions, you may ask.
Sir, so please go to the step 5, previous step.
Step 5. Okay. Yes. So here, what is the doubt? You want me to
Sir,
explain?
why did we left out 4.5
This is
and
not 4.5. It
12.13,
is
sir?
this is 4 comma sorry 0 comma 5. So okay. So you are asking about this particular row, right?
Yes, sir.
So here this 4 is covered with one of the what do you call min term in other. So 4 here, 4 is grouped with this. So 4 is covered with 0, 4 over here. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 5 is covered over here in this particular term. That's what we are
Yes,
grouping
sir.
them with respect to columns. Okay. So 4 is covered in 0, 4, 5 is covered in 5, 13, and 12 is covered in here 12, 13, and the remaining are covered in this, that is 13 and 12. So we are leaving this particular row as the terms in that particular row are covered in the other rows. So we have left out with that, and we are just considering these prime implicants, and these are known as essential prime implicants.
So then why are we using 4, 5 and
So
12, 13 in the last?
voice is breaking.
Sir, you said that we are only using those having only one time use, like 0 is only used in one, and
Yeah.
7 is also used in only one, and 10 is also used in one. But then 4.5 is not used in two, as 4 is used in two, and 5 is also used in two,
I'll put it in
12 is
another
also
way.
used in two, and
Wait a
13 is
minute.
also used.
Yeah, I got your question. I'll put it in another way. Okay. I'm grouping them vertically. Right? Anna? I'm
Yes,
grouping them
so
vertically. Is it fine?
yes, so then
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
we are
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
not using those.
I'll explain you. Wait a minute. So there is one tick left out here. So that is been written as 0,4. One tick left out here. 5, 13, 7, 15. One is left out here. That is 10 and 14. And last one, which is grouped with any other one. So this is written as 4, 5, 12, 13. So we can leave this or this. Okay, as the number of ones are, these are the essential prime implicants, so we are taking only essential prime implicants. Are you getting it?
Okay, sir.
So these are the essential prime implicants, so we are considering that and writing the expression for them. So we will take another example, and if you have any doubts, again we will solve some other problems and will clarify this particular table. So the previous tables are, I think, very much clear to you, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So here 12, 13, 14, 15 are covered in the above min terms, so it has been skipped, and the students who have given the attendance may leave this. We have less than a minute. Those who haven't given the attendance, please put your attendance in the chat box and leave the group. So session may end at any time. The student who have asked question is Vishal, right?
So Gaurav.
Gaurav. Okay, fine, Gaurav. We'll no, due to short less time, I think I couldn't explain you properly about the essential prime implicants.
So I got it.
You got it, right?
Yes, sir. Got
Yes.
it.